Okay. Hello, universe. So I am back because I just got done having a little bit of a dialogue with, I'm not sure if you're a subscriber or not, but I did definitely want to make this video specifically for you, Miss Chantilly Lace. And I actually like Chantilly Lace, that perfume, as a matter of fact. But Miss Chantilly Lace, so you you tried to read me a little bit, in the comments. Um, told me to, do my research about Zahra Baker and, their cases, MALEAH and Zahra Baker's case are identical, and Casey's or Kaylee Anthony's case is not identical. Yeah, it has some similarities, and talking about my little YouTube channel and to do more investigative work, and telling me it's not true that they can't have a conviction, and all this extra stuff. Now, if you guys want to see the comments, and then you told me to, if I didn't want to hear your opinion, to go ahead and block you, because this is YouTube. And listen, let me just state this for the record. I am fully aware of the platform in which I choose to be a part of, okay? I am fully aware that there are some vultures out there that will just pick you apart for any and every little thing that you do, say, if they think it's wrong, if they don't like your hair, if they don't like your face, if they don't like your nail color, if they don't like you eat it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. My skin, I just said in my last video, my skin is too thick, okay? I do not foresee myself at all wanting to block you because of your opinion, or what you think about me, or what you think about my video. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, as long as you ain't, calling me out my name or nothing crazy like that, you know what I'm saying? I really won't even get in my feelings. I'll just address it. You know what I'm saying? I think that we are adults enough to be able to do that, And if at any point you would like to make a video of your own, addressing me, please do so. YouTube is a huge platform. It's for any and everybody that has the guts, okay, to come on here and create a platform for themselves, okay? I did that because I've got the guts, okay? So, you told me to go and look up the Zahra Baker story, and you spelled it Z-A-R-A, and so with me doing my research, I found out that it is Z-A-H-R-A, okay? Zahra, okay? When I saw the little girl's face, I do vaguely remember this story. When I saw the stepmom's face, I do vaguely remember this story. You told me it was very similar. Now, yes, there are some similarities. She was buried. She was dismembered. She was buried. The stepmother confessed to writing a ransom note and leaving it in the car. The stepmother confessed and showed them where the body was. Some of her remains were at, but a lot of her remains were buried in throughout, the yard or whatever. Yes, that is very similar, okay? Now, I was saying that in the video where you made your comment, what I said, again, this is where I told you to be an effective listener. What I said was, they may not be able to get a murder conviction because they may not be able to prove that she was murdered, okay? And that they very well may not be able to prove that if she was not murdered, that she just died from some natural situation or from her illness, because of the decomposition of the body that had been in the bag and the heat for a month or so, okay? Also, the fact that she's a little frail, little 4-year-old girl, okay, and that the bag that contained her body in it had been run over by a lawnmower. And I'm assuming that it was a lawnmower that you sit in and drive, okay, because of the nature of the grassy area and the tall grass, okay? If they did not see the bag, okay, clearly the grass was tall, or they were in a big machine where they could not see what was in front of them until after they'd run it over, okay? Let me get you back in focus, okay? If the bag with the baby's body had been visible, they would not have run it over. They would have stopped, got out of the vehicle, or walked from behind the lawnmower to retrieve the bag, to either look in it or set it aside with the rest of the trash, that they set aside so they're not messing up their blades and things like that. Okay? So a little bit of common sense would say they must not have been able to see the bag, which was how it was run over. Now, because little MALEAH's body is so small and fragile, okay, doesn't have a lot of fat content, the difference between ZAHRA and MALEAH is that ZAHRA was a 10-year-old girl, okay, a 10-year-old big body girl, not big like fat or nothing like that, but she was way more developed, okay? MALEAH is a tiny little thing. Okay, that have been out in the elements in the bag. It stated that there was maggots on her body and all kinds of things. So decomposition at 30 days, maybe you might want to go do some research to see what a decomposing body looks like after 30 days in a plastic bag and in the heat, okay? I'm assuming that it probably doesn't look great, okay? But once you're run over by a lawnmower, a big industrial lawnmower, okay, you're going to have a whole lot of other kinds of abrasions and broken bones and fractures and different things like that, where it's going to be too hard for investigators to pinpoint who did what and when it occurred. You understand what I'm saying? So, and maybe not even when it occurred, but even still, when it occurred. All right? So, like I was saying, and I'm going to leave you some links in the description bar. First, let me get this out the way again. I'm not a professional. I merely give my opinion, and I merely relay information based off of how it sits in my solar plexus, and I make sure that I try to line it up that is lined up with my heart, my throat, my third eye, and my crown. Period. All right? And I always try to make sure I'm grounded before I'm doing any of that. Okay? So I'm going to link down in the description bar, Miss Chantilly Lace, the links to the videos that I would like for you to watch regarding ZAHRA Baker. Okay? Where it tells you, as of 9 months ago, okay, because 60 Minutes did a recap on it and spoke to the dad and all that stuff, with the holes in his story and his unbelievability and all of that, okay? And with the stepmom saying that she helped bury the baby and all that kinds of stuff. And he looked like he did. He looked like he had some part in it. But that's neither here nor there. What I want you to do is I want you to go into the description box that they provide in the video, and it will tell you, okay? She was sentenced 15 to something years, 10 to 15 years. However, she was not charged with murder, like I was saying in my video. Okay? Then I'm going to leave another video for you, okay, that tells you that, what else did it say? She was not charged with murder, but essentially that they could not prove it, that she even was murdered, because of the condition of the body. Okay? Exactly. What you did was you thought you had all this knowledge and this information, but what you actually did was prove my point, and I want to say thank you for that in a real way, okay? You proved my point. So anybody that wants to have a better understanding of what I mean by they may not be able to come up with a murder conviction based off of the condition of the body, I would like for you guys also to check out those links, okay? They said that the police are baffled. They don't know how the little girl died. The stepmom said she died a couple weeks before from her illnesses, and she was battling cancer. So they don't know if the stepmom killed her or if she died of her illnesses. What she was charged with clearly has something to do with tampering with evidence, mainly a corpse, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe even dismembering the body, but they could not charge her with murder because they could not prove that the stepmother murdered her. So thank you, Miss Chantilly Lace, for proving my case. And anyone else that has information, I just want to say this. If it's something that you want to say to me, or you think that I may be a little off, just say it like that. Don't come on matter of fact like because I do my due diligence, and I do my research, and I do listen very well, and I pay very close attention, and I make sure that before I say something, unless I'm just solely talking about my opinion, if I'm stating something, I really try to have my facts, and I really try to tell you guys where you guys can go to look and see for yourself. Because there are other channels out here like Cash Me Out, I Am Queen Supreme, Leak You, I think it's Icameld or something like that. Icameld, all viral access. They typically get the interviews. They typically will go and post, visuals so you can see that. I have said this several times in my videos, in my past videos. So some of you guys that are only seeing this video or maybe one other video, I have talked about this MALEAH case extensively to my satisfaction. Okay? When I feel it's necessary, there's something that I need to get off my chest, then I will come and I'll speak on it. But mind you, this is after I've been watching and keeping up. All right? So please don't think that I'm ever just pulling stuff out of my anus. Okay? Unless I'm talking about a feeling. But I do watch enough investigative report and enough forensic files and enough first 48 hours and enough. I'm plugging all of them because I watches all of them, okay? As a matter of fact, when I got paired up with what my major should be in college, it was criminal justice, okay? Because that is how for real I be about truth and facts. Okay, so now as far as the similarities in the Caylee Anthony case, Caylee Anthony was about 3 or 4 years old, okay? She was placed in a trash bag. She was thrown out into the woods and nobody found her for a month or a couple of months or something like that. The last person that actually seen her was her mother. The grandmother kept calling, asking the mom, where is Caylee? Where is Caylee? And she kept saying, oh, she's fine, or oh, she's with the nanny, or oh, she's with Zanny the nanny, or oh, she's with whatever. And the mom is out partying, getting tattoos of the beautiful life and all kinds of stuff while her baby is gone, disappeared. No one knows where the baby is at, okay? The grandma opens up the trunk of the car that's Casey Anthony's and says it smells like there's a damn dead body in this car. The grandmother is a nurse, okay? And the grandfather is an ex-cop. That grandmama know exactly what a damn dead body smell like, okay? Casey tried to say it was some pizza in the car, all right? Casey tried to say that she went and dropped the baby off at some apartments that hadn't been vacant. Casey took the name of a lady who came to view the apartment from off of the registry. You know, when you come and you sign your name saying, oh, I'm coming to look at this apartment. And took Zaneida Gonzalez and said that that's where the baby was with Zanny the nanny, okay? Which is a fictitious person. They had put chloroform off of the baby or off of the the piece of tape that was on her mouth. That's how they were able to get, those trace evidence from the poisoning. Okay. But they could not say who poisoned her. They could not say that the mom poisoned her. They could not, as a matter of fact, the defense tried to say that the baby drowned in the pool and that the grandfather was there while the baby was drowning in the pool. And that maybe he got rid of her and threw her away. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I may not have a degree in it, and I may not be a journalist, I may not be an investigator, I may not be none of that, but I got a whole lot of damn common sense. And I do take the facts of what I do know without a degree and I apply it to my common sense. And that's how I come up with the things that I say. So like I said, thank you again, Miss Chantilly Lace. You proved my point for me. If you go down into the description bar, there's 2 videos in there. They all will sit and watch the videos. Sit and watch the one as of 9 months ago that 60 Minutes did. And you will definitely see that they have said to you, she was not charged with murder. Now, why don't you go and check out and figure out what she was charged with? Because it damn sure wasn't murder. And the reason why they say she was not charged with murder is because they could not prove that she murdered her because of the condition of the body. Thank you very much. So that's all I have to say. Although it did feel like I was in my feelings, I'm absolutely not. I really just wanted to be very matter of fact so that there is no mistaking what I'm saying. Okay? Don't take my words and twist them. Don't only hear what you want to hear. Okay? So with that being said, I'm out. I hope this didn't offend some of you guys, because as a lot of you guys that I do comment back and forth to, I always like your comment. And even if I don't like it, I'll thumbs down it, but I'll still give it a heart because I feel like you still bless me with something, you know what I'm saying, with still, with your commentary. I may not agree with what you say, or I may offer, something else and say, yeah, but how about this though? I like to just bounce things off of a person. When you come at me and you lead your narrative negatively, you're wrong. Okay then. Am I? Because last time I checked, I don't think so. So, I did do what you asked, and I'm glad that I did because you proved my point. So, again, thank you so much, Chantilly Lace. And I do appreciate the view, and I do appreciate the comment. Okay? So anyway, you guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.